Hey, what's up? Another sweet Christmas bread, this time from Czech Republic, Vanochka, or Vianochka from Slovakia. I'm gonna make this sourdough version with cranberry and raisin filling soaked in black rum. And this is going to be the third episode of Festive Bread Series. Don't miss the next one, and let's get into this, shall we? The night before, with 20-gram starter, 20-gram water, and 60-gram flour, I make something called stiff starter. And the next beautiful morning, I have something like this, a beautiful stiff starter. This is a starter with lower hydration, less sour, more flavorful, perfect to make sweet breads. Let's make the dough. I have 60-gram sugar, 8-gram salt. To that, I'm gonna add my wet mixture, which is 2 egg yolk and 260-gram milk, plus zest of 1 lemon, and 500 grams bread strong flour. Last but not least, all of that beautiful stiff leaven. I'm gonna set up my mixer and use a stand mixer for this recipe. Let the mixer to do the job and knead this bad boy. After 2 to 3 minutes, once everything comes together, time to add 100 grams good quality butter, little by little. 4 to 5 minutes later, the dough beautifully ready to go. You might ask, if I don't have a stand mixer, what should I do? Use your best tools in your kitchen. Your hands, my friend. Since this dough is not very high hydration, you can easily handle it. First, it's a mess, but with the help of a scraper, after 4 to 5 minutes of kneading, pro kneading like this, you will have a beautiful, smooth dough like this. And it's more fun, trust me. The ideal temperature always should be around 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. Mine is 28, so I'm gonna let the dough relax a bit. Something like 15 minutes. Another thing you needed to do last night, and I forgot to mention, was to let 150 grams cranberries and raisins soak in black rum. The dough on the surface, and I'm gonna introduce these gorgeous berries and raisins to the dough. And for this satisfying part, I'm not gonna use mixer. If you want to use mixer, be my guest and use it. I'm gonna mix it by hand, on the surface, use whatever technique you know. This first look like a mess again, and then everything will cooperate less than 5 minutes. Try to round it up, create more tension into the bowl, and let it ferment for 2 hours. During the 2 hours fermentation, after like 30 minutes to 1 hour, go ahead and give this bad boy a couple of folds. And then round it up, create more tension into the bowl, and let it finish its fermentation. 2 hours later, time to make decision. You want to bake it the same day or next day? Since it's evening now, I'm gonna transfer this dough into the fridge and maybe proof it and bake it the next day. For the same day recipe, you can let it sit on the counter for 3 to 4 more hours. Right out of the fridge, I'm gonna cut it into 2 beautiful pieces and make 2 loaves of bread. For each loaf, I'm gonna need 6 strands. You can first pre-shape it to an oval, then shape it to a strand with the length of your forehand. Now let me show you how to make 6-strand braided beautiful loaf. Go ahead and pinch all the 6 together. And now listen carefully. These 2 are gonna cross each other. From now, the strand that crossed the other one gonna stand there, and the one that in the top come to the center. And we're gonna need to replace it. Again, the one on the top come to the center, and we're gonna replace it with the second strand from opposite side. Easy, right? Top to the center, second opposite one, replace it, and repeat. Remember not to make it so tight. And here you are. This is from another angle. The end part would be a bit difficult, but try to make it as much as you can until you reach to the end and lose your patience. Then pinch all the strands together and hide them under the dough. That's it. Treat the chef with leftover raisins and place them on a tray with baking paper. Proof them somewhere between 4 to 6 hours. In my room temperature, which is 27 degrees Celsius, after 4.5 an hour, I'm gonna give them a generous egg brush. Last but not least, crushed almonds on top of each loaf. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until they look like this. Now my favorite part. I wish you could smell it. I mean, what is better than this to impress your family this Christmas, right? Now let me see what we got inside. This is a soft, sweet bread and smell amazing. Oh my god, go and make it. You will thank me later. Alright, that was it. This was the third episode of Festive Bread Series. Don't miss the next episode. Like always, keep baking and take a good care of yourself. Happy holiday, everyone!